Dear friend, today I'm going to talk to you about the anemia, and it's going to be in English for those who follow me and their native language is the English. So let's talk about the anemia, and we have many kinds of anemia, but the most common type of anemia that we can meet is the iron deficiency anemia. Many people think that if I am overweight, so this does not mean that I am anemic or I do have an anemia. But this is not right. We can be overweight due to increase in the caloric intake in diet, but we still anemic because of the deficiency of the number of the red blood cells or the deficiency of the percentage of the hemoglobin. And the hemoglobin carry the iron and the oxygen to all the cells of the body. That's why the most common symptoms of anemia is fatigue, irritability, hair fall, the nails. You can find your nails very hard to grow and easily break down. Also, we can feel like fatigue, tiredness, loss of concentration, inability to complete the work that we have to do or to study. Also, we can find a pallor in the lower eyelid, in the lower or upper lip, the mucous membrane of the lips. We find great pallor. It is not reddish pinkish, it is very pale whitish. We can find it also in the nail pad, and if we find it like pallor, if we find some pallor in those areas, we can doubt that we are anemic, so we go to the doctor and we do complete blood picture. And among the complete blood picture, there is the red blood cells count and the hemoglobin percent, which tells the doctor if you are anemic or not. If you are anemic, there are many causes of the anemia. uh, some causes include you don't take enough iron in your diet, and the most common food that you can find a good amount of iron is poultry, chicken, red meat, liver, also some vegetables. But the iron which is present in the animal cell, like the chicken, the meat, the liver, the fish, is highly absorbable and very good to be absorbed by the human cell, because it is carried on protein, so it's easily to be absorbed, and it mimics the iron and the hemoglobin which is present in the human body. That's why it's better to take the iron from an animal source. Okay, what are the most common causes? We said that you can be deficient in your diet. You don't eat enough iron. What else? You can have some parasites in your intestine that eat your food and that can cause anemia. And in this case, you must be complaining of long-term abdominal discomfort and abdominal pain and abdominal maldigestion, which is related to the parasitic infection or the worms infection. And this is it can be diagnosed by the symptoms and the stool analysis, which reveals the presence of the parasite, like the amoeba histolytica and the entamoeba histolytica and the Giardia lambia. Also, some worms like the pinworms, and so on. What else can cause anemia, especially the iron deficiency anemia? If you have some where in your body bleeding, like you have stomach bleeding, you have intestinal bleeding. Stomach bleeding, if you have, for example, stomach ulcer, you can have duodenal ulcer which bleeds, and in this case you are going to find the stool tarry or black stool, because the blood will be digested then excreted in stool. So and also symptoms of the ulcer. Also, some people may have active ulcer, so it leads to blood vomiting of blood, and this is very obvious will cause iron deficiency anemia because we are losing blood. So when we lose blood, we lose the RBCs or the red blood cells and the hemoglobin, and you have to treat here the cause of the blood loss, that you stop the blood loss. And when you stop the blood loss, you will treat the anemia. But whatever food you eat, whatever drug or medicine you take, when there is a blood loss, it's not going to help. So you must stop the blood loss, which can be which could associate also the piles, any intestinal severe intestinal inflammation, esophageal varices, stuff like that. It can cause bleeding, and any bleeding in the body will lead to iron deficiency anemia. I hope you like this brief explanation what iron deficiency anemia is. And I'm waiting for your comment, waiting for your question. Follow me on YouTube channel. If you like this video, put a like and share it so that many people will benefit from it. Thank you.